I don't know what part this is. This is the last part though, but I don't know what part it is of the series. Must be six or seven. My response to the refutation of the sister who attacked people for trying to follow the Quran and Sunnah and the way of the Salaf. Let's go through the last part.
To be honest with you, these days, I know I'm going to catch a lot of flack for this. So, to all my Salafi brothers and sisters, I know you're hating me right now. But
No, we don't hate you or dislike you as a person. We just wish that you had some dalil backing you for reading Sufi books and the statements that you made, because you don't quote hadith, you don't quote ayats of Quran, you don't quote hadith, you don't quote the Salaf. You just keep on saying it again and again and again and again. I don't get involved in intellectual incest. That's all you say, you know. And no one told you to tell us that you read Sufi books, but you publicized it to us. So obviously, if you publicize that you read Sufi books, generally people know that Sufis got shirk and bid'ah all over their manhaj and akida. So what I'm trying to say is that no one told you to make this video. In fact, to be honest, yeah, you've been dealt with really justly. You make a video, you make a whole video portraying Salafis sarcastically, condescendingly, insulting and slandering us, um, making us look like ignorant people and arrogant people. And this video has no purpose to it except from saying, like, trying to expose what you consider to be problems. So, and we don't dislike you, you know, for the sake that you're Muslim and we just dislike you. We dislike you because you claim to be Salafi and you make statements that go against Salafiyah. And you talk about Sufi books. And you talk about this, you keep on using this phrase that is not Quran, not Sunnah, but some statement of some kafir from somewhere. So, like, if people dislike you or dislike what you're saying, it's not because they have no reason for you. You've made it valid. You made it valid by not quoting a hadith, not quoting no Quran, not quoting no statement of the Salaf. You just say, I think, I think, I think. We don't want to hear what you think. We want to hear what Allah and His Messenger and the companions said. And how come they haven't got the same view as you? So, don't try and make it out like, like we're hating on you or we're going to get upset for no reason. We have a right to, you insulted us.
let me just be real. Sometimes we have to tell the truth even when it makes us look bad.
Okay, sometimes we have to tell the truth and we make it look bad. So why are you having to go at the Salafis for speaking against these people who are doing shirk and doing bid'ah? Look, let me just play you again.
Really. Creating division? Be real. Sometimes we have to tell the truth even when it makes us look bad.
Okay, so if Salafis recognize things, or the Salafi scholars recognize things that Muslims are doing that are shirk, bid'ah, and haram, like people praying to their sheikhs in the grave, people praying to the Prophet, people believing that the Prophet is part of Allah, and people doing good luck, believing in good luck, Quranic ayats, people getting involved in magic, people cursing the companions. So if sometimes, yeah, like you're saying that you have to speak out, yeah, then why have you got a problem with the Salafis? No, what you really mean is that you want the Salafis to keep quiet about people's problems or shirk and bid'ah, yeah, and everyone just get on with their shirk and bid'ah, like the people's books who you're reading and so forth, and basically if you disagree, just keep it within yourself. Because I read like these Sufi books and they got a lot of shirk and bid'ah in it, and these Salafi scholars keep on speaking out against it, and I don't really like that because they're exposing, the faults of my Muslims. Why don't they just talk about the good things that they're doing? No, we're not. If you're doing good things, alhamdulillah, you get your reward for Allah, and that's good that you do it. But if you're according to shirk, bid'ah and stuff, that can take people out of the deen of Islam, like grave worshipping and stuff like that, Sufi have loads of it. Of course they're gonna speak out against it. Subhanallah will be hamdi.
And the truth is that we are creating so much division amongst the Muslims that we are becoming ineffectual. If you really follow.
The Salafis are not causing a fitna in the Muslim world. It's the people that are making the books that are telling people to grave worship. It's the people that are making the books that are telling people to pray to the Prophet. It's the people that are making the books that are saying that it's okay to believe in good luck charms and horoscope. It's the people that are cursing Aisha, Abu Bakr and Omar. It's the people that are saying that suicide bombing is permissible. It's the people that are saying you can kill non-Muslims. They're the ones that are causing the problems. Sister, look how your mind works. It's really strange how your mind works. I know you think you're intelligent, but this just goes to show you're not as intelligent as you think. People make books and literature and stuff that goes against the Quran. They put it out there, you know. Let me give you an example. New Muslim becomes a Muslim. He was Christian before. He was worshipping Jesus. A man that eats and sleeps and went to the toilet. A prophet, but not good, you know. He was worshipping Jesus, you know. Jesus, who was a little baby and grew up to be a man, you know, and was, when he was a baby, he was looked after by Mary and so forth. He comes into Islam and he gets some Sufi book or some book that tells him it's okay to pray to your sheikh in the grave because he was a really righteous man. What's the difference between him praying to Jesus and him praying to this sheikh in the grave? No difference. So if all these people stop creating these books with shirk, bid'ah, and, you know, extremism in it, then obviously, you know, we will, not us, but the scholars will stop refuting them. But as long as they're gonna do it, they're gonna have to. The scholars are gonna refute them because Allah and the Prophet told them that if you see an evil action, stop it with your hand, and if you can't, say something with your tongue, and if you can't, then hate it in your heart, and that's the lowest point of Iman. So we're instructed to do that, to enjoy the good and forbid the evil, and to cooperate on taqwa and good behavior, and not to cooperate on evil and mischief. You know, so cooperation is only in line with the Quran and Sunnah. So, and as for you saying that there's fitna, it's causing fitna amongst the Muslims and so forth. Well, maybe on your side because the people who you read are the ones doing all the shirk and the bid'ah. But as for the Salafi is growing. See, before people could muck about, people could make people think that Salafiyah was a bad thing because people didn't know what the term was. They thought it was something made up 2 weeks ago. But when people find out that Salafiyah, you know, that that's who the Salaf are, and they find out that when someone says they're Salafi, you know, there's something in Arabic called a ya nisba, just means you're attaching yourself to that thing. And, you know, and all Salafis are basically saying we understand the Quran and the Sunnah with the understanding of the Salaf, the companions like Abu Bakr or Omar. Yeah, when people understand that, in short, instead of saying I follow the Quran and the Sunnah with the understanding of the Salaf, the companions, you know, and I try to pray like them, I try to believe in Allah like them, I try to believe in the Prophet like them, I try to do my marriages like them, I try to fast like them. When people understood that term Salafi meant that I understand the Quran and Sunnah way of the companions, Abu Bakr, and they thought this makes sense. And all these other groups like Sufis and Hizb Tahrir and Al Muhajirun and these Takfiris and the Shia, and when they found that, you know, these things had no basis in Islam, and the only pure thing you're supposed to follow is the Quran and Sunnah with the understanding of the companions, everybody wants to get with it. You know what I'm saying? You know, because people are checking it out for themselves now. So I don't know about you when you say there's a division against. Yeah, there's division amongst the people who want to follow Quran and Sunnah, you know, and the way of the Salaf, untampered, and people who want to follow Bid'ah, Shirk, and so forth. So yeah, so there's division between the Haqq and the Batil, and it's just up to a Muslim to choose what side he wants to be on. Inshallah. Yeah. So let's see what else you have to say.
Feel as though you have the Haqq, and you have to be in a position. You have to put yourself in a position to best present it. And right now, all we're doing is creating division. We are hurting each other. We are hurting.
No, you're causing division by walking about your Sufi books and saying that you read Albani and you read the Sufi books as well. Because you're reading books that tell you not to read Sufi books with haram, bid'ah, and shirk in it. And you're trying to say no, because I can read this one and I can read that one, and even though they contradict each other, I can still believe they're both halal. How can they both be halal? One says that being Sufi and grave worship and praying to your sheikh in the grave is a good, and the other one book like Albani and so forth says it's haram and bad, and you say no, they're both right. How does that work out? It doesn't. It can't work out. It's impossible.
Ourselves, we are pushing people away from Islam, and so I really have to question myself: Am I Salafi? Am I Salafi? Because I'm not. I don't know anymore.
Hey, no comment. But all I'm gonna say, it's not for me. I'm not a scholar. I'm not even a strong student of knowledge. It's not for me to take you out of the manhaj or or say that you're not Salafi. But you got major problems that go against the Quran and Sunnah and understanding of the companions and so forth. And you know, I just make dua to Allah that you come back to Siratul Mustaqim. I'm not saying this arrogantly.